Good morning, everybody. I'm Jesse Ewing, and you're watching Jess Meister's Outdoors. And today I am going crappie fishing. I'm not doing anything really complicated. I'm just going to be doing some pretty basic stuff. I'm using a 7-foot rod. This is actually a walleye rod. This is a Prodigy walleye made by Bass Pro Shop. I love the way I love the action of it, and it just works really well for me. I use this for a lot of different stuff. I especially use these on crappie. I love the rod. It works good for me, so that's what I use. But I have a Quantum Energy reel, and I have 8-pound Berkeley Fireline crystal braid on here. They call it crystal. It's just basically white braid. And this is a 4-pound fluorocarbon leader. That's Berkeley Vanish. Pretty good line. This here, can you guys see that? That's a little bitty tiny swivel. It's a little tiny micro swivel, a little barrel swivel, and I just use that for a couple different reasons. One reason is when I break off, I don't like to lose any of my braid. I like to keep that for my backing. That way my casting distance is consistent and all that good stuff. The other reason is I like to use a fluorocarbon leader in clear water, whether it's cold water or warm water. It just seems to give a little better presentation. A lot of times, sometimes it don't matter. Sometimes I do think it does. And then another reason is I got a friend of mine. He's an older gentleman, and he has fished bass tournaments for several years. And he was talking to me one day about worms back when I used to do a lot of bass fishing, and that was one of the baits in particular that he would use a barrel swivel for. And he said a lot of times, you know, he would use a spinning reel like this instead of a bait caster, and which I did too. And he said there's days you don't want that worm to spin, and some days you do, but on the days you don't, he said that'll cut a lot of that down. So anyhow, there's that on the barrel swivel. That's why I use them. And the other thing is that I'm using here for bait is a Bobby Garland. This is just a 1/16 ounce lead head. It's just a plain lead head, no color, no nothing, with a size 4 hook. And this color of this bait, the Bobby Garland, is actually called crystal too. So I got crystal line and a crystal bait. So I guess I'm just a crystal kind of guy today. So anyhow, I'm gonna go try to catch a mess of fish for my nephew. He's getting ready to go to basic training, and we're all pretty excited about that. And he wanted to have a fish fry. So I'm gonna go try to catch him some fish. So won't you guys come along with me, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get into a mess. All right, here we are. We made it out here, and we're going to see if we can get into some crappie today. Hey. feels like maybe a little better fish. Yeah. Get a little buddy. Calm down there, little bass. I mean a little bass, little bitty guy. Little bass, very small. The water temperature has cooled off a little bit today. I don't know if it's going to affect them or not. So far they seem to be here, but we'll see what happens. At about 74 degrees right now, water temperature is in the mid 60s as far as the outdoor temperature, so quite a drop from yesterday. We was in the mid 80s to the mid 60s today, so we'll see what happens here. That felt more like a bluegill. I bet I know what my bait looks like. Yep. You get a short strike, always check your baits because they'll pull it off there. Got that super glue on there. They usually don't do that, but I didn't bring any super glue today. There we go. This feels like a little better fish. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Yeah, that's a nice one. Oh. That's what we came here for today. I have a feeling that was the same fish I missed a little bit ago, but I'm gonna throw out there again. See if there's another one, maybe. Yeah, I got bluegill pecking on me. There he come back. Hey, there was another one. Ooh, what do we got here? Is this a white bass? I don't think this is a crappie. I'm thinking this is a white bass or something. Yeah, Yeah, he's going under the boat. I bet it's a white bass. Yep. Not looking for these today. I'm never looking for these. I'm not a white bass guy. Go. I don't think he's much. Well, he feels like he's getting bigger. Is it another white bass? No. Nice fish. About 11 and a half probably. Nice fish. Nice one. Maybe this cold front turned these fall crappie on. I'm telling you what, these are some nice fish. Good quality fish. Oh, what we got here? Oh, what we got here? Fighter. Nice fish. That's where I like them to come off my hook at, right there. Boy, that one hit hard. Yeah, jump around there, little guy. Now this fish is a keeper. He's probably 9.5 or 10 inches, but I don't need fish that bad, so we're going to release him. I don't like to keep everything I catch, so he'll be a big one next year. There we go. Oh, this feels like a good one. I think this is a white bass. I think this is a white bass, maybe. Yeah, I can tell by the way it's acting, it's a white bass. white bass. There's a lot of bait in here right now. And that's, a lot of times that's what I look for, is bait. Sometimes I don't even look for fish, you know, to see if I'm marking any on my fish finder or not, or on my graph. I just look for bait. I'll even watch the top of the water. If you see bait busting, fish it, because there's something there's chasing them to the top, and you know, there's something they're not just doing that. There's something chasing them. So that's what I'm always looking for, is bait. You got a lot of bait, you usually got a lot of active fish. So right at the boat, right at the boat. Again, this is another 9.5, 10-inch fish. 9.5, 10. I don't know, I'll tell you. I'm gonna say 9.5. No. That fish is right at 10 inches. So I'm not really keeping anything this small. If they're not 10.5 to 11 inches, I'm not gonna keep them. Remember, don't eat bananas on a boat. You will not catch fish. You got a nanner at the house, eat the nanner at the house. Don't take the nanner on the boat. You take the nanner on the boat, no good. Shuts the whole program down. Don't ever shut your fishing program down. Don't ever eat a nanner on the boat. Okay, let's play ball. Ah, I missed one. Now watch this. Watch here. Look, we'll keep messing with him. Right beside the boat here. There, what'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Look at that. Look at that! Look at that! We got a lot of cloud cover today, so I don't know if that's in my favor. Some days it is, some days it's not. Some days they just bite. But the sun's getting ready to come out, so we'll see if anything changes here. What we got here? Feels like a good crappie. That is a good crappie. Ooh, look at him jumping all around. That's a nice one. That is a nice fish. That's a dandy there. Slabberoo. That is a good fish. I just saw some bait busting the top of the water right there, and as soon as I cast over there, first cast, right over in this area where I saw that bait, there was crappie in there. I had a hold of one right there. There, he come right back, right at the boat. Nice fish too. I mean, right at the boat. I can't say it enough. When you bring that bait in, get 10 feet, 15 feet from the boat, do not wind in. Jig it all the way up to the boat, right beside the boat. Jig it a half dozen or a dozen times, and if there's a fish there, most likely it's going to hit it. So ooh. Well, he was fighting. He was fighting, and then he just gave up all of a sudden. Pretty nice fish, but he didn't have much spunk in him. I'm seeing some bait working in here. I might get one on this cast. Yep. What it? See what I mean about watching that bait? I saw bait in there, and I threw in there, and sure enough, look what was chasing them. That's about another 10-inch crappie. I'm gonna let him go. Remember, always look for that bait. That's your best friend when you're fishing. That was a good strike right there. I don't think he's much, but well, he's getting bigger. Yeah, that's a nice fish. Yeah, that's a keeper. We'll keep him. Not a bad one. If you guys are ever having trouble catching fish, especially crappie, I'll tell you a little secret. There's a nerve that goes in your eardrum, wraps around your brainstem, goes down your back through your sciatica, kind of close to Africa, but not really, down the back of your leg and out your big toe. It's called a heptor-fleptor nerve. And all you got to do when that happens is just close your eyes and give it one of these. And that totally changes the whole program. That'll get you on crappie. That'll catch you fish, okay? So don't forget that heptor-fleptor nerve. Don't ask me how to spell it because I have no idea, but that's the nerve that you're looking for, the heptor-fleptor. Keep that in mind. It stimulates that nerve and it makes the fish bite. There we go. What do we got here? Oh, it's getting bigger. Oh, that's a nice fish. Nice. Nice one. Yeah. Oh, stay on there. Yeah, there's a dandy. Come off in the boat. Got that one out a little deeper. Better give him a drink. There he is. Oh. Well, come in here. Nice fish. Heptor-fleptor. I don't know, but I hope they don't start getting this size. That's about a 5 or 6 inch fish.
Well.
That bluegill or white bass out there messing with me. There he came. There we go. What we got here? This feels like a decent fish here. Yes, it is. Nice fish. Oh, it's a good one. Yes, sir. There's a pancake. Oh. Well. There we go. That's a dandy fish there. Right through the snoot. Right through the old nostril. Went right in the nostril. I'm gonna see if I can get this out of here without tearing my jig all up. He already got my bait messed up, but boy, that's hard to get out of when they get in there. But that's a pretty nice fish. Alright, I made it back to the house, and here's what I ended up with today. Got a pretty nice mess of fish there to clean, so I'm pretty tickled. It was kind of a cold front today, but I did manage to get on them, and got some pretty decent fish in there, it looks like. So we'll get these things cleaned up and get them in the freezer. Okay, well, I made it back, and like I said, I ended up with 22 keepers, so my nephew Hunter will be pretty happy. He asked me if I'd have a fish fry for him. He's getting ready to go away to basic training, so really proud of him and excited for him and his new journey. I'm proud of all the military people. Any of you guys watching that are in the military, thank you so much for all that you do for us. Really, you do a lot for our country, and we're able to get out and hunt and fish and do the things that I absolutely love to do because of you guys. So thank you very much for that. That's pretty much it for today. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for going with me, and God bless you, and take care.